Okay, so we're not gonna end up getting people immediately, so I'm just gonna go ahead and get my reference pictures ready. Can't believe I'm actually gonna do this again. Oh well. It's been a long time coming, you know. A lot of people have wanted this to be made. What's up, Easy Other Me? I remember you left a comment recently, and I think you requested something, and I can't remember what it was. That's a good thing. Microphone's working right. Everything's as it should be. I hope. I'm putting the webcam on today just for fun. I mean, it's kind of empty when we don't have it, so. What's up, Valentino? What's up, Green? I'm hoping the microphone's working. If something is not working, then make sure to tell me, because I'm gonna assume it works. So we're gonna do the MK47 Mutant from PUBG today, since it's been requested a couple of times, and it looks kind of interesting. And I'm not really too sure how this is gonna go. So I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to make this in real life either. So I think I'm just gonna go for one that everyone else can make, or hopefully we'll be able to make. I'm just going around looking at some pictures to see how we're gonna start off our shapes. So it seems as if it's a M4 lower with a AK-47 magazine release, which is pretty entertaining. What's up, Luke? It seems as you finally made it. Setting normal? Good. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and start off with a base. And for this I need to find my C8. There we go. So if you guys didn't see the previous stream, this is what we built. It's the C8 SFW. So what we're gonna do is we're pretty much just gonna actually, let's go use the template instead. It's gonna be much easier. If I can even find it. Of course it's not there. What's up? Do you know the wave? What's up, bot snipes? It's currently 6:20 a.m. for you. That's good. It's 10:18 p.m. over here. So I'm just gonna do a quick stream. I say a quick stream. It's probably not gonna end up being like super quick. But it'll go for as long as I want it to. I could totally use the base from some of my other M4s that I have, but it's a bit easier to go with the... Actually, you know what, let's just use this one. Oh wait, that's the one that's not even... It's not even proper yet. I need to completely redesign that thing. There we go. Here's the C8 that we built. So we're gonna do this as simple as we can and just rip off the top. And rip off the M26. We're gonna get rid of that. And then I think we're gonna get rid of this as well. So that means our magazine release is gonna go as well. And then we're gonna be left alone with the stock and the grip. Pretty good. How about yourself? Please build the M249 paratrooper. Yeah, I'll probably build that at some point. Actually, I was able to build Negev a while ago, so I think that will be possible. So your fire sector is the same as the M4, so I can keep that stock. Can keep that too. It has a charging handle of an M4. So I guess I'll add these pieces back. Whoops. Just that we're gonna recolor everything to be black. He didn't sleep because of the OPTS 03. Makes sense. There we go. I think it was on YouTube that you said something. I'm not too sure what it was. Exactly. Okay, so what we're gonna do now is we're gonna go ahead and slap on a AK-47 magazine release, which is super simple to do. By the way, can't say this enough. Big credits to Asher Replicas, or Dave, for the grip design that I have fallen in love with. It looks insanely good. I don't know if it's too comfortable, but it looks really good. So, let's see here. Greetings from Germany. Apparently, I have a ton of viewers from Germany, which is cool. You can make the AG-42B rifle from Sweden. Not sure if I've heard of that before. Which basically has a dust cover which acts like a charging handle. That's odd. Okay. Let's see how we can design this Magwell. May have a slight idea on how we can do this in an easy way. Oh god, red pieces. No, we're not gonna make this red. Okay. Then we'll put 1x2s with holes. And why do I have? Oh. So we'll put 1x2, 1x2. And grab this same piece, shove that in there. These pieces on the sides, simple AK-47 mag release. That just, you can never go wrong with. Always works. Shit, in there. Boom. Probably not gonna need those pieces. Our rubber band might be one we're gonna have that goes under the trigger. Actually, you know what? Never mind. Let's just have one that goes here. Because when I end up doing the tutorial for this thing, I'm gonna forget that it goes to the trigger. So it would end up, you know, being really weird and bad. It was the Glock. Alright. What's up, Cindy Lynn? Pretty good. How about yourself? Learn Russian? I want to. What's up, Alex Miller? I want to learn Russian, but I have no idea how I would go about learning Russian, so it's like... I hate this song, by the way. This is from the previous source that I had, which is just some random person's live stream where they're live streaming music that's for like gaming stuff and shit. I don't know. It's free music. I probably won't get copyright issues with it, so we're just gonna survive until I can maybe get Twitch to work a bit better, but probably not gonna happen. You're gonna go traveling today? That's cool. it is Easter vacation after all, or I believe at least over here in Norway, we have our last day of Easter vacation right now. But of course that's no issue for me. Most of these songs are garbage, but it's just background noise that we're gonna keep on. It's not something I'm gonna be enjoying here. So we're gonna slap some pieces on the sides here, which will just be to make it a bit thicker. So it's not just a stick. I don't think we can stuff any pins in there to cover up the holes, so we're just gonna have to leave them. So one thing that's going to be pretty tricky here is getting the whole magazine release system to work in here, because as you can see, this isn't very much, it should go a bit more into the trigger guard, but I don't think there's any way I'd be able to do that. And I guess that's a consequence of using this piece, but I don't want the mag release to stick out here. So I think we're going to need to use some fun designing in here. Yeah, LDD is on, I have Windows 10, and that's where I'm using LDD, so, what's up, Defu 220? I made an MP18 from World War II, that's cool. I definitely wanted to make that gun, but it's a bit, advanced. What's up, Argentees Blaze? Welcome back to another stream. Your favorite gun from PUBG, also known as Long Boy. Damn. Yeah, LDD works for pretty much everything. I think it works on Mac, Windows, and even the other thing, Linux or whatever it's called. It works for it, and it's supported all around pretty much. So now we're gonna start with the Magwell, it seems. So it looks like it might actually be a 5 studs wide Magwell, and I think that's what we're gonna try to go for here. I think we're gonna go for a 5 stud wide Magwell. Oops, that's not the piece. So for a 5 wide Magwell, you're gonna need to use some jumper plates, so you can actually go over to 5 studs wide. And I think we can only use 2 there, because we need our magazine to go in there. So damn, this is gonna be tricky. Okay, so I think I'm gonna have to make a magazine template. Something that we think we're gonna do with the magazine. This is gonna be a complicated one. I can already say that now. What's up, E10 King? You couldn't resist, so you had to start the mutant as soon as you could, huh? Pretty much the only reason why I'm sitting here right now is because I was really, really bored and couldn't think of what to do. And I was like, wait, didn't someone request the mutant? And then I was like, I probably won't make too much progress if I start building, just sitting here on my own. So I thought, screw it, we'll just stream that. Just stream a little bit just for fun. I mean, why not? You guys can then see the build process of my guns when I do it, so. You play PUBG Mobile? Never tried to play PUBG on phone. because I don't think my phone is good enough for that. I can't imagine it's too good, you know. But I'm sure it works if you don't have the money for PUBG or a computer. And the other thing, Gym 2019. I have a lot of quotes, and I will probably never end up escaping most of the quotes that I've made for myself, I guess. And this is gonna be something for sure. So luckily all the bricks go up to this point, but that means that we gotta use plates. Actually, let's just take this plate and put it on top here, and then we'll use bricks on each other side, and then we're gonna use some slopes. I mean, this isn't gonna be too different. It's gonna be the handguard that's different, the magazine, and the magwell. That's really different from an M4. Otherwise, this is pretty much an M4. So I'm probably not gonna be able to make this in real life because of the pieces that I suspect I'm gonna end up using at some point. So yeah. What's up, Colpino? That's an interesting name. PUBG Mobile's alright. Cool. I'll probably have to give it a shot if I end up getting a new phone. I would have liked to have a slope here, but I don't think there's any way I'd be able to fit that. It looks a bit more like the Magwell would be, Magwell would be 6 wide, but then to fit a 3 wide mag inside there would be kind of odd. So this is where we're gonna do our first test here. Obviously, it's probably gonna fail since we have our magazine release right there. But I guess we'll put the magazine on top there. So now we'll try this a bit more by shoving this under here. And, Interesting. So, okay. I see what we have to do. This is gonna end up being way more complicated than I even intended. I could have made it so much easier by just making everything 4 wide, but it wouldn't be too accurate, you know? Welcome back. I don't watch Kevin183. I'm not too sure who that is. Since you were talking about PUBG, I'm assuming it's a PUBG YouTuber. Oh, you thought the mag would be 5? No. That would be insane. I don't even want to think about having to make such a big magazine. So no, that's not happening. Goddamn. We're gonna use this classic technique as our holder. Shit. It might not be quite the... Oh well, we're gonna go with it. This magazine is gonna end up rocking in like all the other ones. Man, that was interesting with the shotgun for Buck's C8. I ended up building the whole shotgun in real life just so I could then, you know, make the magazine so it actually rocked in properly and had the right angle. And it was insane. But the tutorial for that is probably going to come out next week sometime. And I think the vector tutorial is probably going to come out, might be later today or maybe tomorrow. We'll have to see if we end up getting busy or not. Kevin 183 makes Lego guns that shoot. Damn. I'm not good enough to do that. 5 wide Magwell to fit the 3 wide magazine. And also because in the pictures it looks like it's big, or 5 wide, so that's why we're going with it. We're trying to go for accuracy here, and usually I would go for 3 wide magazines, but it's not always you can fit those in without completely killing the looks of a gun. So we're gonna end up grabbing this piece pretty soon here. Not yet. Oh, it goes a bit further out than that. Yeah, it seems as though I was right that this would be a problem. Oh well. Okay, and I think we're good there. And this is where it rocks in. Whoops. That is way harder to do in real life, because you have to actually sit there and hold the magazine and just search for pieces at the same time. Yeah, it's a mix of a AK-47 and M4. You made an AK-47, but it looked like a tornado hit it? Damn. You don't make specific guns, just weird hybrids? I've never made, like, hybrid guns. I've just, you know, mainly made real-life guns. Because most people don't like custom guns. I've tried to upload custom guns a couple of times, and I just haven't gotten the best feedback. So I've given up on that, even though I do enjoy making custom guns. I just don't think it's profitable, you know, because no one will end up, you know, wanting to see them. So, as you guys can see now, it's going to be, this will go a bit further down in real life, this piece, and I don't think it's going to go far enough to where it's not going to be on the mag release. Actually, I'm not too sure if, I'm starting to become a bit, maybe if we move this. God damn it. You know what? No, we're not gonna. He's calling way too late for the. Oh my god. We're clipping into LDD here. What's going on? God damn it. I'm better at making guns than my different username. That depends on what you think. I personally am not sure. I usually go by what other people say, and some people say it, some people don't say it. But it's, you know, mostly different building styles that kind of separate us. My M1 Garand was amazing. My M1 Garand, in my opinion, was pure garbage, because it was just, oh my god, it was just so jagged, plain looking garbage. I just was not happy with it whatsoever. But I appreciate it. I'm glad someone liked it at least, because I destroyed it pretty quickly, because I tried to make the system work with the ejecting, and it just didn't work too well because of friction. So I think our Magwell only should go. Yeah, we're at our stage right now where it's good. I mean, this is This usually does not work in LDD, where you actually clip into pieces. I have no idea how that's working right now. Like, that's insane. I'm just so happy that it works, though. Can I make an M200 from Modern Warfare 2? I believe that is the intervention. And if it is, I've tried it, and it is a bit too long and way too heavy to work properly in Lego. I mean, I can probably make it in LDD and, you know, make a tutorial for it, but it's not gonna be something that I make myself, you know, in real life. That's gonna be a bit too unstable. Okay, so we can't. I'm not gonna make these pieces be bricks, full bricks, because I think that would make some bad collisions when trying to remove the magazine. I'm just trying to think of in real life things, like how this would be in real life. So, what's up, Lucas? I do kind of feel like a hacker right now, just because of how that was possible. It shouldn't have worked, but it worked. So, I don't know, I'm satisfied. Okay, I can already tell that. Actually, no, it might be fine. No worries. This is the most tedious part. We need a different stock. The stock is... it's not angled enough. We need one like this. There we go. That's a bit more accurate to my reference picture. Of course, that might cause some issues down here, so I think we're gonna only go with one of them. Perfect. One thing I'm also gonna do is, just in case LDD decides to crash, or if I try to, you know, pull up something else because someone requests something and then I all of a sudden have it and then I want to show it off, then I gotta save. Grandpa has an M1 carbine. I wish I... damn. Wish I was American so my grandparents would have things like that, but they don't. Over here in Norway, it's not usual to have guns from the war. It's not usual to have guns either. Really unusual. This stock is pretty much just brackets stacked, and then with plates on the sides. Now this piece is gonna be missing because I tried to put that back and it didn't work the other day, you see. That's really weird. I'm gonna go have a look one last time at the stock. We should probably have a sling mount there, but I'm gonna ignore it for now. Yeah, I'm not American. I'm Norwegian, Scandinavian. You made a car 98K that shoots an stripper clips. That's cool. What's up, Reese Pro Gaming? By the way, let me know if the webcam slips down or something like that. I'm not looking at my face constantly, so I'm not sure when it happens. Why is the... So the handguard on this gun is mental. Which is probably one of the main reasons why I'm not going to be able to make this gun in real life, is because of the damn Magwell. So I think on the magazine we're gonna incorporate our good friend Asher Replicas' magazine design that he used for his 416C that I have. We're gonna use that just because it's a better way to have it in LDD, because you can't do the illegal technique type of thing. So I feel like it's kind of dumb to call things illegal techniques when they really aren't. It's just what people call them. I'm gonna be honest, these songs don't really fit, but I'm gonna say screw it and keep it. All your grips are weak. I do have a pretty good grip design that I can pull in here. I do also have a tutorial on my channel, but I think that is a different grip than the one that I have in here. I have for pistols, I have for rifles, I have for, there's the one for the pistol, there's one for a rifle. It has 2 Technic attachment points. It's got slopes on both sides, so it's insanely comfortable, and you can see how it works. So I'll just delete a couple of pieces in here. So this is pretty much what the base looks like. It's 2 1x4s with 3 holes. It's got a pin and a top hole on each side. Then what the fuck? Now, I don't mean to alarm you guys, but LDD just crashed. So that's good. I mean, I called it. I called that would happen. Oh my god. Ridiculous. At least I saved. And if it didn't save this, I'm gonna be annoyed. MK47 Mutant. There we go. And that is why you save your stuff. Because LDD is unreliable. I hope that little show off was good enough. I don't know why LDD decided to kill itself right there. That's really odd. It usually doesn't. I'll try to show you again if it wasn't too clear. So, what I was saying, it's those 1x4s, then a plate, then a 2x3 if you want to have this. You can have a 2x3 plate and a 2x3 brick if you want to have this really low profile. And then more 1x4s with, of course, pins. And then 1x6s slapped on the sides. And you're going to have these pieces as well. You can have the reversed version as well, which is pretty much just this whole thing backwards. And it'll work equally as well. And that'll put the studs on the back. So, hopefully that helps. That's the best advice I have on grips. If it didn't help too much, then I do have the video on my channel that you can follow. Yep, that was a big rip, E10. Really cool by LDD right there. That's good. I mean, it's no problem. What's hidden here? Oh, right. Just because it was hidden meant that it wasn't deleted. So this is Asher's magazine that he's used, and I'm just gonna clip a couple of pieces of it off. And we're going to use this as our magazine. So we're going to actually go ahead and save this as a template so that we can use it in case LDD crashes. Or doesn't crash, but I don't know. What's up, Caleb? Caleb Welt or Welty? I'm not the best at pronouncing names. So, for the Handguard, we're gonna wait with doing it until our upper is done. Ignore me just looking weirdly at this. I'm just becoming a bit confused. Okay, I'll try something. I have an idea. You're heading out? Alright. That's okay, I guess. Thanks for the best wishes. I'll try my best to complete it. If I don't, then whoops. I'll probably end up completing it. So right now I'm raising this back part up a little bit because I realized that it is in the real one. So now we're gonna put a layer of bricks, and it's gonna be 6 wide bricks. So we may actually do it with some plates, maybe. What's up, Gustav? I'm just gonna call you that because it's a lot easier than pronouncing the whole name. You've seen this start, I guess you meant you saw this stream start and then when you were on the bus where you could watch it. Yeah, that's cool. Alright, I have to re-choose the color because it killed itself. I have no idea what that side looks like, so I think I'm just gonna leave those pieces open. Yeah, Kingfisher, we're doing the MK47 Mutant. We're struggling with LDD, it keeps crashing, and it could be totally because I've overfilled it with templates. It's very possible. I'm gonna try to find some techniques for that, just so I don't have to use all those pieces, but we'll see. When your guns were really bad and you got frustrated one time, you threw the whole gun across the room. I've done something similar when I was building an op. I got really annoyed with the mag release, and I took it. I had a box behind me, and then I just slammed the whole thing right through the bottom of the box, and the box broke. So I ended up breaking that box, which was kind of sad since I was gonna use that box. But that was a really long time ago. But it happens. It's Lego is pretty frustrating at times. Oh damn! In there, boom. Yep, this gun is in PUBG, which is probably one of the reasons why I'm making it. Oh, of course. I gotta modify the magazine because I believe our good friend Asher was using this for a skin. Just kept spazzing out. There we go. It's on there. Perfect. That's our magazine. I think we're gonna probably have one more. The magazine is pretty big. Maybe this one is gonna end up being in 90 degrees. Oh my god. That might be a bit too much. Let's remove one here. And then when I want to make the actual magazine for this, I'm gonna have to take this magazine out, and then we're gonna have to completely uncurve this to make sure it's completely straight, and then I can build it straight down with other pieces that's not using this connection mechanism method thing. So before it crashes, save. Oh, I got really confused. I looked up the MK47 Mutant, and then a picture from PUBG popped up, and it's the barrel M762. And I was so confused, and I had no idea why I had built something so wrong. But it was just a different gun. So our dust cover is right there, so we can make a layer of bricks here, and then we'll make it on top of there, which means that we can start a bolt soon. And I doubt that it has the same bolt catch system as the M4. It doesn't look like it whatsoever. Yeah, no, it doesn't. PUBG's extended mag. Yeah, it's just... PUBG's extended mag is probably going to end up being something similar to... hold on, let's go grab the magazine. It's probably going to start angling a little bit more than that. It's probably going to be something like that. Then it's going to be attached in the front of the gun. That's what it would look like if they actually ended up, you know, changing how it looks. My god, this song is garbage. I don't know why this is here. Again, it's the same thing I used last time. You need to go? That's right. When's that AK-74M coming? That's a good point. I've kind of forgotten about it. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull it out here. This is the wrong one, I think. Where's the correct one? I'm not sure which one is the right one. I think I have it in templates. I'll find it, just bear with me here. I haven't used it in a long time, but I made some changes to it, and if I can't find it in my templates, then I'm gonna have to make it again. Or not the whole gun again, but the one change that I made that makes it look a lot better than it really is. Or really was, I guess I could say. Or maybe I did make a template. I don't think I did, since I haven't found it yet. Maybe it's this one. Nope. I honestly have no clue which one it is. Maybe it is the one that I almost opened. Don't save. Oh my god. Yeah, that looks insane. Maybe a bit shorter. Maybe it's this one. I think it's this one. I have no clue which one okay, well. Such a mess. So I'm guessing it's this one that you're talking about, and the reason why I didn't put this out yet was because I was going to put it out as a video. I was going to make this in real life. But I never ended up making it because I lost inspiration. And I believe most of it was to blame for the handguard. Because I wanted to make the whole handguard light gray, but I didn't have these pieces in light gray, so I just couldn't be bothered to complete the rest of the gun. And also at that point, when I was trying to make this in real life, I'd already made the Groza, and I was tired of making AK-47s, so yeah. Anyways, back to the Mutant. I'll probably end up releasing the AK soon enough. But first I'm gonna release the Vector, and then maybe I'll release the AK in a few days' time. Gotta go? Alright. This mag looks way too angled. I think I made it a bit too long. Maybe it's just a curve that's too big, but we're gonna leave it like this for now. So we're gonna get started on our what you call it, the I can't remember what it's called. Bolt and shell ejection port. That's the one. What is it with all these songs being pure garbage? Like, they're honestly so terrible. But hey, free music. Hopefully. Haven't gotten any copyright notices yet, so... You know, for the other stream I did. So I'm sure it's okay. That's a bit close. If we end up dropping too low on views, then I'm probably just gonna stop the stream if I'm on this, because I don't want to stream for longer than I have to. Sounds kind of bad to say, but it's and it's not to say that I hate streaming. It's just that I don't want to end up wasting my time or my PC's uptime. And besides, it is 11 p.m. right now, and I do have some plans tomorrow. So, I probably won't be streaming for like a lot longer, but hey. The Handguard is 6 wide. Alright. You have a card with an unlimited amount of money, but you can only buy 5 things. An apartment for myself and a friend of mine, probably. You know, together, because that's what we'd want to do, since it would be fun. Apartment for my parents. So that's 2 things. I buy myself a guitar, a new guitar. I'd buy myself a new PC. And I'd buy myself a car. That's 5 things, right? I lost count pretty quickly. Because I had to think. But yeah, I'd really like a car. And, because I'm not an asset, and if I got the opportunity to have a lot of money, I'd end up giving some to my parents. You know, because that's just what you do, you know? Because your parents do a lot for you, and then it's good to give back. Wait, no. Why am I... Hold on. What's going on here? There we go. I don't know why I kept building upwards. I was just following the slopes that were there, but then I realized I left them there because I wanted to make sure that I got only one stud lower, so that it lines up with the slopes in the back. There we go. Perfect. What car? Probably a Mercedes, something in the Mercedes E-Series. Probably. I don't think I'd want some type of street, some super or race car. They're just a bit too small, you know? I want a bit of a bigger car that you can get stuff around with. Or maybe even just a pickup truck. Because they're cool. That would probably end up being a Dodge Ram in that case if it were to be a pickup truck. Why not like a full apartment complex? Well, that's a lot more work to have to take care of as well. You gotta remember that. Which is the reason why I wouldn't get something like that. Select that and this whole thing. We gotta move it in. There we go. Or actually, that's too high. Get that again. Put it down. What car? Prius. Oh my god. Yeah, no. Why would I want a Prius? I mean, Priuses are kind of cool, actually, when you think about it. Oregon Teeth, what is this? Is that a donation I see? What? I didn't even know I had a donation button. In that case, thank you so much for that. That's cool. I didn't know I had that. I should probably remove that before anyone else does that. Buy yourself your dream Hot Wheel car. I believe Hot Wheel cars don't even exist anymore. At least not over here. So, I don't know. I'll find one. I'll find one and then I'll display it somewhere. Somewhere back here. Behind me. Right there on my organ, probably. I can't point. I'm dumb. Gift from you to me. I really appreciate that. That's my god. I mean, I'm just amazed that it's even something. I don't care about amounts. It's just that someone would would want to waste their money on something like that. That's alright. I guess it's technically not a waste, you know. I said, I think the first stream I did with Super Chat, I said that I was gonna use the funds for buying pieces, because that's probably the one thing that I need to use money on is pieces, so I can actually make more guns in real life, since I just have way too little. Like, for example, these pieces, I have like 4, which is probably the reason why I won't be able to build this gun in real life. But yeah, that's a plate in there. Damn. Okay, well, we'll leave that there. Not gonna start screwing around with that. We're gonna color this around there. Boom. Gonna color our what's that called? Breast reflector. That's the one. What from where? I think we're gonna make it only go back 8 studs. I don't think we need it to go too much further. Ugh, which means we gotta fill in this mess in here. There we go. Next up is our charging handle and bolts. So we're gonna slap a 2x10 in here. Or actually, this is gonna be the tutorial model, so I'm probably gonna be nice and not use big bricks, because not a lot of people have those. I mean, I have some of these 4x10 bricks. They're insane. But I'm suspecting most people don't have those. What's up, Gyro Torres? Probably completely killing your name there, but it's worth a shot, you know, to pronounce names badly. You have like 6 light gray 2x2x2 slopes. I think I have 2. So currently I have one on this grip right here, which is a 416 grip or 417 grip. I was gonna use it for both. And the other one was on the Glock, which is down here. That's where my other one is. So that's the 2 I have. And by the way, I'm gonna start making this little thing in here in LDD tomorrow. And we're gonna see how that goes. I appreciate it, Kingfisher. What's up, Bam Bam Cam? Interesting name. I won't judge. I mean, just look at my name. We're just working on the what's this thing called again? Mark 47. It's in the title as well. I don't know why I keep saying that. I end up forgetting it, because I can literally just look right over and see its name. I'm gonna go ahead and put some pieces in there. And I think it's about time we do our charging handle. I'm just hoping this is not becoming too tall, but I don't think there is such a thing as too tall, since it is kind of tall in real life, so that's okay. I think we're looking good on the dimension side of things here. We're gonna slap a 2x4, 2x6. We're gonna color this in a metallic color, so it'll look really cool when it's rendered. I should move my mic close so you can actually hear me. By the way, it's pronounced Argentis. Oh. Or is it like the whole thing with the Spanish and Mexican thing where it's the H? Probably. You just got done with your MP5. It's okay, but it's different colors. I started off with rainbow, and the good thing about building rainbow guns is that those pieces are often the ones that stay the most together. So I don't like I like rainbow guns because it just also shows that Lego is Lego. That you use the pieces that you have. So and now we're gonna attach the proper things here. That's just too short, of course. I'm just gonna extend this a tiny bit and then try to remember to put it back, because I'm probably gonna end up forgetting that. Gonna want this to extend over here. Then a 2x6, there it is. You always make rainbow guns because you don't have enough of one color. That's again understandable. I just have my pieces, all my dark gray pieces are sorted out from my collection pretty much. So all the guns I make are made from pieces that I have, and I haven't bought any pieces, which is kind of a sad thing, because I should probably buy some pieces so I can actually make some good guns, but it's hard when you don't have the money, because the shipping is super expensive. And I don't trust the smaller things like Bricklink and all that, because they're not official people. They're just random people who want to sell you stuff, so yeah, upload videos of all your stuff. That's the best way to get support and get recognized for your creations, so I'd say go for it. So we're gonna leave this space open in here, just so that there won't be a lot of friction. And now we'll go do what I almost forgot to do. Just go remove that, and then we're gonna make this a 8. So hopefully that'll be sturdy. I think it'll be, since it'll be pressured in here when you're pulling it back. If it's not, then, you know, it's easy fix. It sure does. It is really odd. One thing I'm starting to worry about now is that I just opened up Studio. Let's close that again. Made a pistol that looks bad but has all the functionality of a real one. It's good to go for looks, and you can go for looks and function, but most of the time it'll be better if you go for one or the other. Thanks for the mag release idea. Alright, yeah, I'm guessing it was the AK one. The AK mag release is pretty much just a reverse trigger. So it was pretty simple. The M4 one is a little bit more complicated, since you do have to try to make a button. So I think we're gonna have to do something sadly more advanced here, just so we can get the right shape going. And I'm a bit concerned of doing this because I think it might end up looking massive, but then again, I think it'll be okay, as I said earlier. I'm gonna put those pieces there just so I can copy and paste. Much simpler. I mean, this is gonna take a whole lot of these pieces, if anyone's gonna make this in real life. I don't know if anyone would even be able to make this in real life. I mean, there are very few techniques you can do with getting slopes like this to look good and not be super jagged and all that. Yeah, pistols are hard, but that's why I do have some easy pistol tutorials on my channel, so that it becomes a lot easier to make pistols. So if you want to, you could always go and make that pistol, or those pistols. There are several different ones, but I believe there's only a file for one of them. I'm gonna go update the files on them in a little bit, because I believe some of them are outdated. But there's a P38 and a P229 that I believe works right now. So those are fully possible to be made. You gotta go. Hopefully you'll be back. That's okay. You got frustrated when you started your AR-15 because you couldn't connect the mag release to the Magwell. That is a sort of hard thing to do. When's my birthday? My birthday was the 15th of March. So, it was a while ago. And shortly after that was the anniversary of my channel. I'm not sure if I'm getting this right. I think that's wrong. And there's only supposed to be a 1x2 there that has that. So what we're now going to do, we're going to go over to using plates instead, because I think that's going to be a lot easier for people to do, and it might even be possible for me to do. So there's a bit higher possibilities that I'm going to be able to make this in real life. Make Mavericks AR-15 or M4 from Rainbow. That's a good choice. I do actually have a grip template saved for it, and actually an M4 template as well. So I've definitely thought about it. It's just more that I have to put it to reality. So it'll definitely be done at some point. But they are kind of just normal AR-15s. So I'm probably not going to stress too much about making it. If you know what I mean. Birthday's on Thanksgiving. I'm not sure when Thanksgiving is, since I'm not. We don't celebrate that over here. But I'm guessing it's sometime around. I don't know. I have no idea. I can't remember at all. What's up, Alex? Is the best? Yeah, I like rainbow weapons quite a bit. They're real weapons, and then people get to see them, and then they realize that they're in real life, and then they recognize them when they're, for example, built in Lego, like I do, which is fun. The hardest part will be the mag and how it curves. Curving mags are insanely hard. I mean, if I get the opportunity to make something that doesn't have a curving magazine, I'll take that over the curving magazine. For example, my PLR 16. I only wanted to do a straight mag for that, or a small. This song is garbage. My God. After you upload the MP5, you're gonna try to make Mavericks AR-15. I don't really remember what it looks like, but I have a slight idea of what it looks like. But we'll hope for the best, you know. It's gonna take a lot of brackets to make this gun as well. I mean, probably right there is when I'm gonna realize that I probably can't make it, but I mean, as long as other people can. Okay, so that works. So then we end up covering up more, but it doesn't look as smooth. But there, it's just so open. Yeah, we're gonna have to remove this. Also, that just doesn't look too good, but I don't think there's much I can do about that. I mean, I don't love how that looks, but I think we're gonna have to stick with it. I don't think there's much else we could do, honestly. It's gonna be about as good as we can get it. Thanksgiving is the last Thursday of November every year. Oh. Right. I should have probably known that, but since I'm not American or Canadian, if Canadians also celebrate that, then you see, I don't know how history works in the US. That's one thing I didn't pay too much attention on in school, because I didn't find it too interesting. Of course, that doesn't mean that the country isn't interesting, it's just that I didn't find my teacher very interesting. A very boring person. Well, more of an annoying person rather than anything else. And that's not just because it was, you know, just because it's the teacher. It's because the actual personality of that person was just not something that I liked. What? Oh. I'm an idiot. Absolute idiot. We'll use different plates. Put one of those on there for detail. Yeah, that looks quite tall, but I think that's about as tall as it is. I think this is definitely too tall, though. I mean, I don't think that should be showing even. Oh wait, I just removed the attachment point right there. I need that. Actually, what we might just do is do this. And then put these on here. And then do that. Yeah, that works. unintentional, but it works. Perfect. Actually, there's a dust cover here, isn't there? I believe there is. I haven't checked the image, but I am pretty much certain now that there is. You came home to this? That's good. By the way, I used your magazine here just because it looks good, and of course, reused your grip because it's great. In your school, one of the 6th grade teachers is a pervert. He knocks girls with pencils off their desk to see their, rear end. That's weird. That's really weird. Have you guys, talked about that to someone else? Because you probably should. If you hate those, then, obviously that's okay. And that's your own choice. Everyone was being an ass today at your school. I don't know why, but this is why. This is. Oh, don't. What? I give up on trying to read that. I'm just being. What's it called? Dyslexic? I don't think that's the word for it. I don't know. That would be something a dyslexic would say, I guess. Isn't that when you have a speech impediment? I don't know if that applies for reading as well. I don't... I'm not a doctor, right? Boom. That's good. That looks really weird sticking out, but we're just gonna keep it like that. We're actually gonna keep it folded down. There we go. Everyone has, but he still isn't fired. That's probably because no one's caught him in the act yet. His day will come. He also said that one of your friend's dog died, so he said that he wasn't doing work because of his dumb dead dog. That's interesting. You got someone fired for being racist? I haven't gotten any teachers fired. I got a principal fired. And you guys want to know why? The exact thing that's on my screen right now, because someone said or had tried to screw me over by saying that I make Lego guns. And they then tried to... The principal then called me a terrorist. And Child Protective Services over here in Norway were then called, and yeah. Little did she know that she was gone. A petition to get him fired. That's interesting. Oh my god. Time for the Handguard, I guess. I've been dreading this Handguard. Because it just doesn't look simple. But I might have a simple solution to make it. Remember when some high school kid locked up for making a joke? That's interesting. Let's change the subject. Unicorns. I don't believe in mythical creatures, but sure. Go for it. Are these about the same height? They look like... It looks like this is right in the middle, but it probably isn't. Oh, well. And at this point, I don't think I can even make the Handguard too long, because the Handguard is insane. That's not insane enough. We might have to go one more. Just gonna go ahead and compare it to a picture here. Nope, not long enough yet. We're gonna need 2 more studs in length here. There we go. It is really this long, and it's quite dumb that it's this long, but I guess it increases the accuracy of the gun, so that's good. I would show what the gun looks like, but I'm only streaming the window of LDD and my webcam right now, so. But it looks like this, you know. It's got these holes which are for putting on rails, but there aren't any rails. So it's pretty much an M4 lower and M4 upper-ish with just a massive handguard on it. When you're 15, you're gonna start a Lego Gun YouTube channel. I think the limit is 13. I think that's the youngest you can be to own a channel. Should be longer than this? Okay. Then we'll make it a lot longer. God. Oh my god. Okay, I think that's too long at that point. I believe this is... I mean, you know what? I'll go count the holes, I guess. So one of these holes is 2 technicals. Your enemy is 12 and he has one? Your enemy. My god. So you said 2 longer. I had a 14 and a 2 on there. Or 12 and a... Oh my god. It better not be this fucking long. I swear. That might actually be a bit too long. This is so tricky. There we go. I think that's actually the length. I don't think it's much longer than that. If it is, then I'll throw myself out the window. I don't know. I'm so uncertain about this being long enough. I'm trying to compare it to the magazine. It looks like it's a tiny bit shorter than this. The keys, I guess. Rail keys. I have a design, but I want to make this gun be possible for people to make. And I don't think it would work too well if I used the technique that I have. Because it would involve a lot of 1x1 plates. Which is probably a dumb design, but it's the only one I can think of. Okay, I think I've made my decision here. This is the length. Key mod. That's the one. So I guess that's where you can put the rails where you want them. I mean, personally, I'd probably just have rails all over this, just so it could look super intimidating. Holy shit, this song is bad. So this is how we're gonna find out if these are the same, because I need to find out if this is in the middle. It's pretty much dead in the middle. So our barrel's gonna run through here. We're gonna slap a muzzle brake on the end here, courtesy of the MGN Discord community AR-15 file. If you're gonna be sending a design on Discord, I'm probably not gonna see it until later. This gun makes you want to build a competition shotgun. You know what shotgun I could think of immediately when I see this? That's the SASG-12. That's what I think of immediately. I'm guessing that's what people do use as competition shotguns, though. Six by 10. That's what we want. Then I believe we're gonna cover it all with slopes. Oh no, okay. Yeah, good. We're gonna have slopes with holes. God damn it. Not competition, but like AR-15 style ones with a giant mag. Kind of close to the SPAS 15 and the whatever it's gonna be. Jesus, what gun looks like that? What's up, Crispin, by the way? The MK47 Mutant. It's yeah, it's a thing. So, I guess we now have to start the painful task of this and this. If I had the good eyes, I'd be able to count all the holes, but I just can't. I don't have good enough eyes to do that. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna copy these, and we're just gonna make a large line. And then just shove it on top. Oh no! Ah, of course. It's just one stud too short. Well, then I know what to do. We're first gonna copy this. Actually, no, we're gonna move it first. We're gonna have to grab the plates, of course. Gonna select, move. There we go. I might actually be okay with the first few key mod holes. Oh no! God damn it! I keep grabbing the plates. There we go. So yeah, that's there's no way someone's gonna be able to make this. I mean, it's so long, it's so many. I mean, we can even just select this and see how many. It's 48 1x2 slopes. Like, oh my god. You gonna play much PUBG, so you don't know what it is? It is a really long barrel. Why? I have no idea. I think I'm actually going to go ahead and count the holes on the handguard, because I got to make sure that is correct. Height, length, and width of the handguard. Ugh, my god. Length is, let me get a calculator here. Whoops, that's my camera. 50 studs long, 6 studs wide. And height is just, for now, 1 brick and 2 plates. I don't play too much PUBG either, but people had requested this gun. So I was like, okay, let's see what gun this is. And I didn't know if it was a real gun before I found it. And let me tell you, I'm not going to be able to make this gun in real life. It's literally too many pieces. We're already at 882 bricks. And it's not even done yet. So that already doesn't bode well for me. I was going to count the holes. It's so hard to count. I'm going to have to zoom in on this thing. Okay, so there's 21 holes. Okay, so it's apparently a bit too long. So that's the length that we're looking for. So I guess remove a couple of studs from the the dimensions I gave you. I should have probably just counted the holes first, and then I wouldn't have had to go and edit this, but it's no issue. Oh man, it's closing up to 12. PM. That is, you can probably see that out the window with the fact that there's just nothing, pretty much. Working on Kaid's loadout. Oh my god. You gonna do the AUG, or are you gonna do the TCS G12? So I'm with the shotgun, of course. I'm guessing you're gonna make it an LDD at least. Not in real life, because that would be kind of mental. I tried to make the shotgun in real life, and it was really hard to do. Where'd that go? Oh. What the? I love it said this thing is starting to take a bit shape though. We've been live streaming for 1 hour and 34 minutes. That's not bad. Thought it was a bit more, but we're not going for length in these streams, we're going for efficiency. And the fact that people can just come in whenever they want to. you know, if they come in at the start of the stream, then they can come in to the end of the stream, then the game's probably done. If anyone here is even, you know, watching the stream when it's done, you know, I'm looking into I'm talking to the future right now. Then why? No, dumb question. I personally wouldn't, because I'd have to sit here and, you know, just watch it. I don't play PUBG too much. So I guess I would say I don't really play PUBG. I don't know. I don't like the concept of battle royales. With the fact that you can down someone and then... I mean, that's the one thing that I hate the most about battle royales, is getting downed and then people just kill you. That's the one thing that I hate the most, because it's just, I don't know. There's something really aggravating when someone does that, and it's like, it makes me really mad whenever I play. So I try to stray away from PUBG. I do have a lot of better games to play than that as well. I don't find PUBG to be too optimized either. It's really laggy, not in the sense of, you know, frames or ping or anything. It's just that the movement doesn't feel smooth and all that, so I don't like PUBG. Why does the frame look like an MP5? Because it's an M4 receiver, and then it's got the modified part where the mag goes. That's probably why it looks like it. MP5 would probably be better than this gun, you know, since I have used it in PUBG, but I do actually like this gun though, real talk. In PUBG, this is probably one of my favorite assault rifles, since it can be semi-automatic, and it is probably because of this long-ass handguard that it has that I like it, because using it in semi-automatic and just spamming is just great. Alright, fellow brick builders. Nice pay. I don't play PUBG on phone either. I don't play any games on phone. I keep all my gaming to my PC and my PlayStation 2 because it's retro. No, it's because I grew up with it and I love it. I can assure you guys, there's no one that's going to be able to make this gun. There's no way. I mean, just with the mass amount of pieces I'm using, it just doesn't seem possible. I mean, it's probably possible to make, but it's just not going to be... I don't know. Man. So it's got this weird thing on the bottom. Remove those because they didn't fit. There we go. I don't play Crash Royale. My phone's too bad to play games on, so I try to not do it. Oh no. Of course it's not long enough. Alright, it's too long. There we go. Actually, that looks a bit odd. It's really annoying to have to do this one-on-one, but whoops. I'll leave that piece. We'll just make it a bit taller on here. Your phone can run any game better than your console. That's probably because phone games are a bit optimized in a different way. It's 10:55 a.m. there. Where the hell are you from? That's... You just now got the community post for Bucks C8. That wasn't 2 days ago. That was actually, I guess that was 2 days ago. Whoops. That's odd. People have said a lot of different things on when that came up. I asked in the stream how it was promoted to some people. So that's interesting. I guess I'll just stop using those features then, because it seems like they're pretty unreliable. I mean, I say I'll stop using them, but I probably will end up forgetting about me saying that I wouldn't use them. Then I'll end up using them again. Yeah, this is ending up to be quite tall. Maybe I'll just go back to the whole thing of having the extra layer of these things. Or maybe, actually I got a different idea. I'll just raise these up. Or, no, actually, yeah, that'll look weird if I do that. I'll just make another layer of these. That way it won't look as weird when we add this second layer here. Whoops. Perfect. Ish. I mean, as good as I can get it, probably. Oh, of course. It doesn't support color changes. If I end up not being too happy with this, then I'm probably just gonna give it to someone else, and then I'll have them revamp it, and then I'll give them credit for it. Because right now I'm not super happy with the way the Handguard's looking. So I'll probably just give it over to Asher at the end here, and then we'll have him redo it, and then if I end up releasing it, then I'll give him credit for it, of course, since that's what you do. We ended up going over 1,000 pieces on this thing. What's up, Trey? Beautiful. You call the rework, so I guess you're gonna take the task of redoing this, because I hate the Handguard right now. I'm just not happy with the way this looks. I think part of it is because it's too low. This will be just like the C8 all over again, where I end up moving everything. Boom. So now we gotta find a way to make this one stud upwards. So we're just gonna have to delete these pieces for now. I gotta do something, you know. It's just not right dimensions on top. Did that even do any changes? Was it like that before? Was it like that before? Was it smooth on the bottom before, or did it stick down before? Yeah, it was smooth on the bottom before. I can remember now. Or at least I think so. And I think what I'll have to do is just put this here, then delete more pieces. It's possible I deleted the wrong pieces. What's up, Volp Valentine? Probably said that name wrong, but there we go. I'm a bit more happy with that. And now I can pull this piece down a little bit more. And then I can do kind of the same thing up here as down here, but just not as far down. I appreciate it. Appreciate the feedback. Been working on it for, what is it now? About an hour. Which is not bad, actually, considering it's a pretty massive build. More tedious stuff here. I can think of several ways where I could make this so much more advanced, but it would just end up not being able to be made in real life. And I'm trying to make this slightly possible. I mean, it's still going to be an insane gun for someone to try to make in real life. I certainly won't be able to make this in real life, so you know, that's okay. I don't always build, so I can make it in real life. Which, like the AK-74 I have laying around, I just don't feel like building that in real life, so I'm not going to. Okay, so now that we've gotten that out of the way, we're gonna have to open up in here, and then we gotta Get some more down. What's up, James Cooley? Back at it again with the Mutant. What's up with the Payday music? That is true. It did sound like Payday music. I miss Payday though. Wish it didn't die. This music is just random stuff from someone's, you know, there's a lot of those people that just have 24/7 streams. And this is the one that I used last time. Can I make a Romanian gun in the future? I don't know of many Romanian guns. So I'm not too sure. That won't fit in there because of the piece we have up there. My God. You go to sleep since it's 1. Yeah, that's probably a good choice. I'll see you though. Console gets no love from them. I mean, not even PC gets any love from them because they're pretty much given up on the game since people stopped playing it. I don't think there's any possibility that it can be revived. The Payday days were good days, though. Yeah, it is really long. I mean, it's not insane after I shortened it. It's not as mental. Now I think it's more life size than it was before. Okay, this song is actually pure garbage. There's nothing good about this. I mean, these are songs that I could make in one day. I mean, no offense to people who make songs like this, but it just doesn't sound like there's much effort that's put into them, you know? They're made for profit, not for sounding good. And why does he sound like a dog? Yeah, I think it did a lot to move the whole handguard up a little bit, and then I mean, I still feel like these holes are a bit too big, but I don't think there's much I can do with that, because I don't want these pieces to go too tall. I mean, we're still gonna have a rail on top here, which I'm hesitating to start right now because there's a lot. Should make the FAL. Ugh. The FAL has so many things that are hard to do, so I'm not sure if I'd be able to do that. I don't know though. We'll see. Right now, of course, I don't feel like making any more guns because I'm just completing this thing. I mean, as soon as I put the last piece on, we're gonna call it done, so that I can go to bed and then I can wake up early for what I've got to do tomorrow. But we still have a rail to complete. We're gonna skip on the iron sights, and we're gonna leave whoever wants to make this gun to make their own. I'm gonna go ahead and assume that I only have... Oh, of course I have one down there. God damn it. Oh, good. There's a lot more of these. Let's see if we can just fit them in here where they're supposed to go. There we go. No clue where those came from. I do want the first rail piece to be in the front here, so that it's proper. There we go. And I believe there is no rail on the bottom. And I think there's like keyhole stuff on the bottom, which is where you put the rails in yourself, like on the sides here. So yeah, that's the MK47 Mutant. I mean, no, you didn't miss much then. Moving the handguard up a little bit, so it's a bit better looking now. I think what we will do actually is do color selection, grab the magazine, which this is what the magazine looks like. Oh, whoops. I'm trying to straighten all this out so they can be completely... so that I can actually, you know, make a mag of this. You know what? Fuck it. We'll just assume something that'll be correct. At work can't stay, but it's looking good. I appreciate it, Phil. It's pretty much done, and we'll do some more customizations to it when it's not 15 past 12 in the night. Now ACOG. I could put the ACOG on there. I'm not very good at optic placement on guns, so I'm just gonna put it somewhere if I can find it. No clue where it is. There it is. think we're gonna put it right here. Yeah, that looks that looks really good. Then I took your foregrip as well, since I already had that. I don't know where it is, but I would put it on. But yeah, that looks really good. I'm gonna make a customized version of it and then render that as well and put it in the Discord. Wait, I just realized something. I made the bolt split, but there's no reason for the bolt and charging handle to be split when there's no bolt catch. Nah, realism. Let's leave it. What's up, Bunka? This looks like the gun, the operator for in Siege, just because it looks tactical. Yeah, it does look quite a bit like it, and it's like a unique gun. Okay, so now we're gonna get started on the real life magazine. That would be for this, which would of course be the standard plate and then bricks. And we're gonna go with the classic. So this is tree wide. Tree wide. Going Irish. There we go. That's just what we're gonna do. Then we'll just put this piece on the bottom. Silver grip that might look good. That's possible. I have no idea how this would angle. I'm gonna be very honest here. But there's no way I'd be able to make this in real life to try to see how angled it would be. But I'm guessing it's the right height. I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's add one more. Then let's hope that that'll get curved enough. R4C.LXF was received on my phone. I guess I have to open up my Discord on my I have it closed right now, so in case anyone pings me or messages me randomly, it wouldn't make noise. So I believe that's the real life magazine. I think it's gonna be big enough. I just don't know. Building Air 15 stock, the upper you gave me 2 days ago really helped. How expensive would all the pieces for this gun approximately cost? Well, this is 1,193 bricks. You can exclude probably, yeah, you can exclude 71 because of the magazine. It'll man, I don't know how much it would cost. It would probably cost everything from $500 to $700 maybe. I mean, Lego is expensive, and that's just my approximation. I don't really know since I don't buy Lego. You remember being in the Lego Gun Discord, but you think you left? You can go to my Usernam's video and you can rejoin it. I think I'm gonna go ahead and try to angle all this. So I'm gonna get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 20 2x8s, and I'm gonna try to clip them together and see how they end up being. Gotta move my guns out of the way. You guys probably won't hear me because I'm gonna do this real quick. So I'll just leave it on again so you can see that. I mean, this is probably the more advanced way to do this. Oh yeah, the mag would be fragile. You'd probably need some tape on that, but I'm not smart enough to make the other types of mags. So I've got some pieces here, and I'm gonna try to piece it together. So how many pairs of these do I need? I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Wait, you've deleted videos, Dave? What? Damn, that's a shame that you had to do that. Oh well. This is me just trying to put the mag together to see how big it's gonna be. Okay. We're gonna go ahead and keep that initial idea, but we're gonna do it a bit different. So we're gonna need the stuff once with plates as well, because it won't be as angled as I'd want to. It's gonna be like that. Just killing my demonstration mag. Well, Dave, what we could do is we could do the same thing just in the Discord. I would get a couple of us who build stuff in LDD to collect everything into one big file. I mean, that's what some people are doing right now. Wait, whoops. I guess I should have probably done that. How many do we have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh my god, yeah, I think that's gonna be about good. And then the magazine has no proper plate on the bottom. Or actually it does. Oh, you and Zach collab? I've seen no evidence of this, but I guess that's been in the DMs. I'm surprised those guns you've said haven't been posted. There we go. Save. So now we have the real life magazine that would click together and probably have to be taped together. I mean, it's probably not going to be that fragile since using 3 wide is a bit more sturdier. With my 3 wide mags that I've had curved like this, they've been sturdy. But yeah, it'll rock in and lock with the mag release, and I think that'll be about done. It's currently 12:30 a.m. here, and I have some stuff to do, so you forgot a charm holder on your R4C. That's good. I guess me and Zach collabed kind of on the P12 he made. I made it a bit different, but that thing is just like not possible to be made in real life. So, anyways, let's just go have a little look over our Mutant here, and we'll close off the stream. So, stock, standard M4 stock, that can of course retract using this lever thing on the buffer tube that's on the inside here. Charging handle, which is separate from the bolt, just for realism. Doesn't have to be, because there's no bolt catch, but it's for fun. Asher's grip, which is as normal as usual, insanely good. Fire selector, trigger, magazine release, then of course the magazine that can rock in and out, and is 3 studs wide with the 5 wide Magwell. The slanted receiver using plates. Massive rail on top, the keymod stuff on the sides, and that's supposed to be on the bottom as well. And the little muzzle brake out here. So, yeah, that's MK47 Mutant, built in about 2 hours. The other 15 minutes I've just spent, making the magazine and doing other stuff. So, that's it. We're done. I guess I'll release this sometime soon, after the C8 is released. So, yeah. I don't think there's much else to do. Other than, whoops, that's the wrong one. I was supposed to get the other. Okay, well, LDD decided to kill itself. So we're gonna go ahead and make our camera big here. And I'll show off a build that I have. A build that I've had that I haven't shown to a ton of people. Maybe it's visible. I guess we'll go from the wall here. It's the Keltec Sub 2000. There's actually missing 2 pieces on the one side here. So I'm going to put those on before I show the other side. There we go. So, I'm pretty happy with this thing. It's hard to get in view. The charging handle keeps breaking though, which is kind of an annoying thing. As you can see down here, it's a bit weird looking, but that's because it keeps breaking, and I keep having to fix it, but I'm not going to bother fixing it now since I have the video recorded already. So the fun thing about this gun is that pull the pin out from that side, then you can hold it like this. Then you can put a pin in, and then it'll hold itself like that. Then of course it has a magazine in the grip. And the grip is a hinge grip with brackets on the inside, and this is a really comfortable, cool looking grip that I'm pretty happy with. So we can go ahead and hold this out here. And boom. So I'm overall pretty happy with the way this thing turned out. So yeah, since LDD crashed, we're gonna go ahead and close out the stream here, since I can't be bothered to launch it again. So thank you guys so much for watching the stream and all the kind words, of course, and I don't know when next stream's gonna be, but I'm gonna try to post the vector tutorial tomorrow, and then we'll have the other tutorials the next few days, or maybe next week. So that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching the stream, and yeah, I'll see you guys. Goodbye.